Hey, hey. I see you know how to flip that camera around.
Oh yeah.
Hey, sugar, how you doing?
Wait, wait. Okay, can you hear
Hey,
me?
baby, what's going on, young? Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing?
Hey, hey.
We got
Okay.
Kelly Four with us tonight. What's up, young Shane? Mr. Evans, how you doing, baby? Lyndon 05. Why do I want to call this man Lyndon? Look, hold on. My ass got that phone too far away from my face. Hold on.
All right.
Give y'all some time to come on in. Guess y'all can see by the thumbnail how the night gonna go. How your weekend been, young Shane? I supposed to have been doing some grilling today. Needless to say, I ain't never leave my room. I'm upstairs. I had the people feed the dogs. I had my food brought up to me. I ain't do jack today.
Okay.
Kelly, do you have anything in the background up, or it's just us echoing?
I'm about to mute it now.
Okay, that's fine.
I
Just
said
cut, just
I'm
cut it down,
working
yeah.
on. Mhm.
Cause you know these lies be tripping, girl. I see we got 7 people in here. What's going on, everybody? As y'all know, it's September the 1st, so we coming real close to the 7-year anniversary. So we got to kick it off the right way. Give y'all a little bit longer to get in. But I hope everybody is well. We got to get our win right, y'all. We coming to our final stretch. And like I always tell you guys, the intent is to wrap the case up on that 7-year anniversary of her death. But you guys already know I hold this young lady, near and dear to my heart. So how we wrap it up, I don't know. But my expectation is to wrap it up on the 8th and not cover it in the capacity in which we've been covering it. So we may still touch on her, of course, do anniversaries. If the wind blow a certain way, I might talk about KJ. But hey, Coke Pepsi. See, you know what? You and I was supposed to hook up on the email side, and girl, I got busy. But I'm gonna go ahead and track down what we had to track down. What's up, Raheem? How you doing, sweetie? So as I was saying, so the intent is to wrap it up on the day that I know was the last day she was alive. That I can track her down for the last day she was alive. And but you know, like I said, we just don't know. What's up, Cephas? Hope everybody's doing well. I bet I've been MIA. I had family in town, and my best friend flew in, and I hadn't seen her in like, ooh, what was it? Wow, guess what, guys? I hadn't seen her since 2017. How fucking ironic is that? Since September 2017, last time I saw my friend, and I didn't even think about it when I saw her the other day. It's crazy, but yeah, that's crazy. But it's been that long. It's been 7 years. So when she flew in, we had to do what we had to do. She drug my old ass out the house just to the bar. We didn't do nothing but go to just to like a little lounge, a little hookah lounge, listen to some music, just chilled a little bit, and then came on back to the crib. But I'm glad everybody's doing well. I'm gonna start it up at about the 5 minute mark. Enough time people to get in and see the thing. Yeah, young Shane, I put my little clothes on, had my little hair pulled back, looking like a little teeny bopper. I thought I was anyway. And we had a great time, a very good time. What's going on, Cricket? All right, it's 10 of us up in here. All right, so it's been 5 minutes. Okay, so as you guys can see, y'all know those thumbnails mean the world to me, right? I take a lot of time put those thumbnails together and these concepts of these videos and how we talk about them, because once these lives are over with, people can come behind us and actually, listen and actually learn something about what happened to this baby. So that's always been the intent on this channel. Like I've been a lot of channels Sometimes we just freestyle. Sometimes we come in with a purpose. Sometimes we just be up there shooting the shit, you know. But with this series, because I knew this case was so hard to understand, I knew it was filled with so many different lies. I wanted to make sure that it made sense how we rolled it out. And I know sometimes we reiterate the same information, going over the same thing, but it's necessary when the same lies are being told. The truth got to be told the same way lies are being told. So I hope y'all understand why we kept doing what we're doing and saying the same stuff over and over again. But to drive the point home, repetition, you know, repetition makes you learn. I learn from repetition anyways. But anyways, tonight's live was talking about Zack TV. So what I wanted to do was kick it off first and foremost by saying, long live Zack Stoner. Had it not been for Zack TV, honestly, I don't think I would have ever understood this case. I honestly can credit Zack with everything that I understand about this case. Honestly, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that came together, but for the most part, he gave us the foundation for the whole understanding of the case. So what I did was I put like 8 points together for things that I know for a fact that he steered me in the right direction on. And I want to read them to you guys. They're on the community wall, but I want to just talk about these 8 pointers and then go into each pointer and explain to you guys what I mean by it. And the intent was to show graphics tonight. Jig is supposed to be coming in a little while. I'm not sure if he's gonna make it in or not. But long live Zack Stoner for real. I'm doing those t-shirts. Young Shane, I'm telling y'all, I'm doing Zack t-shirts. I'm telling you, I'm doing t-shirts. I might even do KJ's, but I'm gonna definitely do Zack t-shirts. But so it's 8 pointers that I wanted to touch on that definitely let me know what was going on. So the first pointer I have down was the correct date of the party. I'm gonna read all of them, then I'm gonna go back and elaborate on them. The second pointer was the correct time of the party. The third is the correct location of the party, which is the west side. Number 4 is the correct party attendees, should I say. Number 5 is the correct time the body was found, midday. Think about the live, y'all. As I give y'all these points, think about what we learned on the videos. Long live Zack Stoner. The number 6 is revealing the girl's name Kendra. When the name Kendra first was said, we should have knew right then and there something was up, but we just really didn't know. I mean, I didn't know. I ain't gonna say what y'all didn't know, but I didn't know. Damn, I numbered it wrong. I numbered it wrong. Actually, it's 8. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's actually 9 pointers. I numbered it wrong, but y'all, as y'all can see, I do this stuff on the fly. Right before we went live, I actually made this slide, so I made a mistake, but I'll go back and correct it. Number 7 would be confirming Maya's statement. Shamaya's statement saying that what time she went to the police department and what time she went to the party, given the date of early on the 8th, which would have been Friday morning. Talking about the basement's location, when they said they didn't know that it was a basement in the hotel, they revealed the basement, the location of where the body was found, the other girl's body was found. And also, last but not least, exposing Thugger 30. Take my time. I'm trying to get through it, baby. Trying to get through these pointers, and I made a mistake, and I don't like making mistakes. And number 9 was exposing Thugger 30. Now that I read the point, we're gonna go back and talk about each pointer. Now, out of all the stuff we just read, hold on, y'all. Okay. Out of all the pointers we just read, which one resonates with y'all the most? If y'all can remember what I said, or even if you can't remember the pointers, what do y'all remember about Zack TV's video with the guys that gave y'all the indicator that everything wasn't everything? If y'all don't mind sharing, give me 1 second. Anybody got anything for me yet? Cause I'll tell y'all what did it for me. When he asked them about the date of the party. You damn right. For real, Thugger 30 was the most compelling part of it, to be honest with you. But Thugger 30, he came in the end of my understanding. But the first thing I knew about what Zack was saying was when he gave the date, when he said, what time did y'all arrive at the hotel at the party on September the 8th? They said 12 something. I didn't catch that. Right. Where's Kendra? Where's Kendra? That's definitely on my line of things too. So when Zack TV asked them, what time did you guys arrive at the party on September the 8th? They said 12 something. People dismissed that. They were like, oh, because it was Friday going into Saturday and it was no. That's not what he asked them. That's not what he asked them. He said, what time did you guys arrive at the party on September the 8th? That would have been early Friday morning. And they said 12 something. Then he said, was Kenneka there when you got there? And then they said, yeah, I never forget. So that should resonate with you guys to let you guys know that whatever party where this girl came up missing it was early Friday morning, 12 something, and Kenneka was already at said location. I want to get a 1 in the chat if that makes all the sense in the world and how people should not dismiss that statement. Because that means everything. That let everyone know that whatever the hell was going on, it was happening on Friday morning. So Thursday night going into Friday morning, like our timeline states. Because our timeline is not wrong, guys. Our shit is together. Okay. I'm going to jump around on these pointers because they on the community wall, y'all. When he asked about the time that, when did you guys get the call that her body was found? And what did P say? Midday, Saturday. So did Thugger. Zack was confused. He was like, you got the call on Saturday? Yeah, I remember. And he go Kill over there talking about nah, the kickback was on Saturday and we found that and then he was like, nah, I remember. He put his hands down, palms down, and was like, nah, I remember. That was Saturday, midday. I remember. Because he called the room. He elaborated on that. So what would make people think that they found this girl's body at 12 a.m. on the 10th? If the guys knew midday on Saturday, the 9th. He also said the kickback was on Friday, because it was at 12 something on Friday when they arrived. See, when you put it all together, it makes all the sense in the world. So when we play the video, y'all gonna really pick up on what's being said. Now, I got on here the correct location of the party, and I put the west side. And y'all know why, right? When he asked those guys, how did anybody know y'all was even at the party? And Thugger 30 said, it get real goofy out west. Zack inadvertently released this party out west with that one thing Thugger said. He set Thugger ass up, I say, because Thugger, that came out Thugger mouth so quick, and he messed around and told that it was out west, that the party was not at no hotel. So now we got the location of the party, we got the date of the party, we got the time of the party, we even got the time they found that girl's body. And it sure as hell, it could have been Kendra's body they found in the freezer, because the damn sure wasn't Kenneka's body, but he gave us the time of somebody's body coming up. And Killer Vibe was like, man, yeah, for real. For real. And you know what, Young Shane, I'm going to tell you how I feel about Killer, for real, because I read body language. Check this out. Hold on. If you read the body language, right, of Killer as opposed to P's, you would notice that P's legs are open. That's a sign of being an open person. His palms were down, so he was still hiding something, but his legs were open. Killer was sitting over there with his legs halfway closed, just kind of squirming, moving around. He knew something. He knew something that he wasn't comfortable with. He wasn't comfortable with whatever was going on. And Pease didn't seem to be comfortable either. But he was way more talkative than Killer was. And then the whole time we got this voice over our shoulder thinking it's Ty Rowland. But it was the next best thing. The next best thing was back there, and we thought it was Ty Rowland based on the stuff he was saying. Now we know this cat was way more involved than Ty Rowland was even involved. And they protected him. They protected his cat. And yes, they both was lying, but they had to. They couldn't tell the truth about the party happening out west. That was not going to go down. And Thugger 30 made sure he was there to make sure that they didn't slip up. And they still slipped up because it was more than one event. And they couldn't keep their shit together, y'all. It was a lot going on with this case. So it's no wonder that people were confused about it. It's no wonder. Hold a second, y'all. Now, because we thanking Zack tonight, I got to say a couple other things about Zack. Zack Slick cleared Irene's name too, in a way, y'all. He kind of did. On the video that he did with her, he kind of cleared her name. If you really listen to him, because she talked about a whole nother party as well. This girl was not talking about no birthday party she had. She just wasn't. We thought she was, but she wasn't. And how do we know that? Because she said it so many times. Monifa was not supposed to be what her party was. So Zack TV Slick was going from every video he did, every interview he did, he was dropping knowledge. We didn't know it, but he really was. So this man made us understand that the party at the hotel wasn't the real party. He gave us the real date of the party, the real time of the party, what side of town the party was, who attended the party. He revealed Thugger 30 to us. He exposed Kendra's name to us. Maya's statement is true based on Zack's timeline. Everything is perfectly in line. The only thing that don't fit, y'all, is this Crown Plaza shit. Crown Plaza does not fit into this equation nowhere. And you still got people that want to squeeze it in there and make her be there and just make that be what happened to her. Make that. It's never going to fly. You'll never prove she was there because she wasn't. So good luck on that. But Kelly Stitches, what you get out of it, baby? We talk about a lot of stuff. What you get out of Zack's video with the guys? If you feel like talking.
Yeah. See, from the very beginning, I always reference.
Hold on, sugar. You sound kind of low. But I can hear you,
Okay.
but you low. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me pick up my mic. From the
Thank
very
you.
beginning, I always reference the first videos, which I mean the original videos. And the first thing that struck me even to today with Zack and Irene video, when you look at that original video, you could tell Irene was scared to death. She was scared to talk. She was trembling. And Zack seemed to want to, in other words, not want to, but he have to ask her the right questions to pull out of her what he deemed to be the truth. Because remember, at that time, none of us really knew what the truth were. We all were fed lies that
Correct.
we thought were true. And
Absolutely.
even now, the one thing that still resonate with me is that first video he did with Irene. And I could see he was trying to clear those girls' names because he kept saying, and he did say, I'm going to show y'all those girls had nothing to do with what happened to KJ.
He damn sure did, girl. He
That
damn
is the
sure did.
one thing that resonate with me with Zack. And then it had to be some truth to the things that Zack was saying because his phone, he had to buy a new phone. His phone just went black. It just quit. His computer, before the burglary, his computer went black. It just quit. So he had to buy all new equipment, and he did. And he referenced to who he thought was doing this to him. So I mean, if you're going back to that, a whole lot happened with Zack, with him being stopped by the police, questioned by the police, um, the random phone call from the woman that he thought may have been Teresa, may not have been. A whole lot went on with Zack,
Indeed, it
that
did.
resonate. So I do believe Zack had some type of truth. And now, well, I also remember these videos are not out there anymore. But I believe the original YouTubers, they got these videos. Okay. Another video of Zach's, where he was saying, "Oh, wait, some of the kids from the party sent him some video that was not out and was not on YouTube."
He
Zach
did.
said at one time he had the video of what happened to KJ. I remember this is an original video. Zach was coming from the airport, or he was coming from New York. He went live,
I
and
remember.
he just was sent the video of what happened to KJ. And he said one of the party goers sent him this video in confidence. He went off. He was going off in this car driving. Okay. And he said this, he was going to release this shit. And this was right before Zach got killed. So it's a whole lot of videos of Zach that is not on YouTube now. And this another video. It's not just one video, T Slay, that a person will remember of Zach. It is several videos. And like I said, this one just broke your heart because you could see Zach almost had tears in his eyes
You know what,
up
Kelly?
on what?
Let's elaborate on that video, because that you're saying some stuff that I want to touch on about what he said in that video, and what he said when he was upset, because you right, he
You
had
see,
just
and I
gotten.
remember this so well. These I remember all the original videos so well. Not the bullshit, but the original videos. Because at that time, I just had this vision with KJ. So I'm trying to find someone to give it to. And I was thinking about contacting Zach until he met his demise.
Right. So let's talk about this. So in the video, he seemed extremely upset, and that was a change of pace for him, because the whole time he was reporting on this case with the videos and the interviews and everything, he was very poised and he laughed and he was jovial. It wasn't funny. The case wasn't funny, but he wasn't so serious. And the one thing that he kept saying was the hotel, the hotel, the hotel, the hotel, not the kids. But then on this last one where he snapped on, he was like, gangsters don't do no shit to kids and woo woo. He was saying
Yep,
gangsters don't do it.
he went
So
off.
right, so he wasn't talking about the hotel. He
Nope,
said gangsters don't do that. And I
that's
said,
right.
He said gangsters. He's not talking about the hotel anymore, because he was always blaming the hotel. So he went from blaming the hotel to saying gangsters don't do no shit like that. So for
After
me,
he received the video.
right, and saw the pictures of her where he said she was bloody and her lip was busted, she was dirty,
He
her clothes.
went, it was heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
That was when I saw he really cared about that girl.
Yeah, or was pissed about the information he was receiving that was deceptive. He was defending people that probably didn't need to be defended. It's everything as
Right.
an overall, because it wasn't just protecting KJ. And I saw in the chat where someone said it seems like Zach knew KJ. I don't know that Zach knew KJ. I don't think anyone can prove that he did, because I could never find that. And if you can find he knew her other than some kind of, and please don't send me no damn screenshot of no Facebook post when y'all know the Facebook stuff was being tampered with at the time.
That's
Show me
right.
something substantial that can prove to me that Zach knew Kenneka, not knew of her, not heard of her, but knew of her enough to know and be upset that she passed away. I think he was genuinely concerned about the story of the girl in the freezer. I don't know that he knew Kenneka. And if y'all disagree, y'all say y'all disagree. It's more important now to say how y'all feel, because y'all know we coming on the home stretch. And also, I saw Raheem where you said Zach protected her and it wasn't cool. That's the thing about it. Where this went down originally, I really had to do what happened to Kenneka out west. That was not nothing on her. She didn't have no control over the dudes at that party out west. She had no control at all. And I can't say that she was set up out there. The only person I could tell you she came with was Monifa. And no, Monifa out her own mouth said if somebody slid or something, it was me because I made her drink. So she said that. So if I had to say who could have slid her something at that party out west, I would say it was Monifa. Because that's who she would have trusted. And the closest ones to you, the ones that do you the most dirt. The police know that. Everybody should know that. We all grown up in here. So people have varying of opinions on who they think did what and who they think has the most guilt. And we all got time for that. We got time to talk about who we think is guilty and who we think ain't guilty, because it's important that we talk about that. But I have intuition. Strong intuition, stronger than my investigative research that I do. My intuition kicks that's nothing based on my intuition. And intuition in the beginning made me not trust Zack. My first response to Zack was, he's lying. He knows some shit he ain't saying. He lead them kids. So Zack knew more than what he was saying. And I picked
Not
up
just
on that.
that. Zack
Yeah.
had pictures in that computer.
Yeah, Zack knew way more than what he was saying. But
he had shit in that computer.
But see, it made me think he was involved because I didn't know how to place the guilt. I didn't know how to place Andre Luke. Check this out. Don't nobody do nothing to him. Don't do nothing to him. I don't know if you playing no game. I don't know what you got going on, Andre. But if you coming in and you're trying to be, you're trying to learn, you're coming in to support, listen, you don't know what's going on, just say that. Because I don't want to go off on you and I don't want to block you. So I don't know what the fuck trade number 2 mean, but it don't sound right to me. So you can exit or you can explain it. And you ain't got much fucking time to do neither of the two. Straight up. Because I'm not in no playing mood. Now go ahead, Kelly. Before I get pissed off. I ain't even got time to let nobody blow me right now. Like and if one of y'all want to get him out of here, just get him out of here. Because he ain't speaking fast enough. The fuck?
Like I said, I remember clearly the original videos. And when Zack discovered that they broke in his house, and he before this happened, something else went. Oh, Zack was being threatened. I remember he was being threatened, and he did a live. And I mean, this was like a 12, probably like an 8-hour live about the threats that he was receiving. And as he said, he couldn't understand why he is receiving these threats. And he said this. He said, "If it keep on, I'm releasing everything in my computer." And he had some stuff because, as he said, the people that were at the party were sending him, snippets, pictures, and this, that, and the other. So whatever he had, he did not like it, and Zack was threatening to release these things. Then his house got broken into, and all his phones, his computers, all the records and everything that the research that he had gathered on KJ all disappeared.
Yeah, but he did say he had duplicates of it though.
He had backup. He had to have backup. Everything is backed up today.
Right. But, so they thought they took something from him, but they really didn't. And also, I want to talk about this as well. The young lady that called Zack Stoner was definitely not Teresa. I know exactly who called Zack Stoner, and she's a YouTuber. There is no doubt in my mind. And when we go, once we wrap the case up, and we do the private for our real people that I don't mind sharing it with. Not to mention, Young Shane. Y'all know who y'all are. I'm going to tell y'all exactly who that was. I didn't want to publicly say her name because I ain't publicly saying my fucking name. So why would I do her like that?
Right.
So I can tell y'all who she is, and it sure as hell ain't Teresa. And anybody who knows Teresa, how she speaks, y'all should know that lady was way more intelligent than Teresa. That lady had plenty of sense. Teresa didn't know none of that stuff that lady was popping. And she was trying to help Zack. Zack didn't know how to take that lady. He didn't know how to take her.
Yeah, because at that time, he was getting threats from every direction.
Yeah, and Cricket, I agree with that. He was getting, and here's the thing about it. Zack had knowledge of the hotel's involvement. Now, you got to understand, when I say hotel, I mean Crown Plaza Hotel, the Marriott Hotel, and the inner workings of what was going on, the undercurrent of what was going on in the city of Chicago. Understand that there's a connection between what was happening with these gang boys and the stuff going on with Rosemont in Chicago. That's the part that nobody wants to talk about. That sounded weird in the beginning, like there's this going on in Oregon, this and that and the third, because I didn't understand what the hell they was talking about. I mean, I knew about the Oregon harvest and stuff, but I didn't think Kenneka was a part of none of that. I'm like, no, that's not what this is. This is too much. It's just too much going on. But if Zack kept saying hotel, 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 when the hotel really wasn't who did it, because now we know the shit started out west, and Zack kept saying hotel, hotel, hotel. Y'all can see now why the hotel was bothering him, right? The hotel was messing with Zack. Don't forget who the hotel is. That's Rosemont PD. Rosemont PD is Capitol Security. They all are police officers, all working with the city. They're all connected. They can't afford to have their cover blown for some YouTuber with clout, because Zack had clout. Zack had information and he had a platform. He was dangerous.
He was connected.
And he kept talking about the hotel. He kept blaming it on the hotel. He would not leave them damn hotels alone. That's why they was on his ass. The gangs wasn't messing with Zack.
This is what the caller was telling him.
Leave the hotel alone.
The hotel. Yes.
Leave the hotel alone. And guess what?
She gave him names, to research so that he would understand fully who is implicated in this Big Apple.
Mm-hmm.
She did everything that she could to discourage him. She tried to help him.
Zack didn't know how far behind enemy lines he was.
No, he didn't. Nobody. Listen, especially myself. I'm just looking to find the help that this girl asked me for. Same with you. All of us. We were just looking to help this girl. No one knew how high this went. I certainly didn't.
Right. And that's one of the reasons why there was so much infiltration in this case. It was so much oversaturated information, lies, YouTubers coming to deceive people, just twisted footage, just weird stuff kept happening with this case. And I couldn't put my finger on why it was happening. Now I'm realizing that there is a whole chain of people that monetarily gain. It's commerce, y'all. It's commerce. It's how the city thrives. You won't stop the city's money. These gang boys and the shit that happen out west is just a small part of what happens in that big chain. Those guys are dealing with that shit too. It's a chain of people that do this. They getting paid. They got to get paid, and everybody got to leave here. That's how I look at it and I understand it now. So Mr. Zack Stoner is connected to the streets. When this case happened, people was running to him, giving him information. He's believing some of the people that's talking to him, because some of the people that's telling him this stuff is people he kick it with and deal with and actually trust. They were the ones that was behind the stuff that went on. And he kept putting it on the hotel. The security. Not knowing security is the police. He did not know what the hell he was doing. But he was barking up the wrong tree.
Yeah.
And then when the bottom fell out and he found out that the gang was involved, he went off. And that's what ended up, that's part of what happened to Zack. Zack was a problem, y'all. He had a platform. This is the reason why Zack can go to anybody hood, any gang, any hood, because he was giving them a platform. All of these talented rappers and stuff that would have otherwise never got the opportunity to showcase their talents or anything, Zack was able to help them with that. They respected him for that reason. He can come to your hood and make you a star, or get you with somebody who could make you a star. Almost like how back in the day, how the record labels used to do. Like back in the day, the record industry people was doing that shit. Like they would have these big record labels and stuff, and they would make you do certain weird things. Like Puffy did. I'm not trying to be funny, but this is how this happens. People with platforms have power. Record companies, radio people, producers, Puffy's dirty ass. Platforms, money, power, all the same thing. And Zack wasn't like rich, but he wasn't broke either. He had a pretty good YouTube page. He was pretty good. He was making money on YouTube. He was. He had some street credibility. He was able to move and shake a little bit. Do a little production here, a little production there. You know, everybody want to produce or rap. So that's what Zack had. So Zack was being fed lies, and he was blaming the wrong people, and they got on his ass. Then he found out the people that was giving him the information was involved. And that's when all hell broke loose for him. So I don't subscribe to Zack doing anything to Kenneka. I don't have no proof of that. And if you got proof, let's talk about it. I don't want to protect Zack. This ain't about Zack. This ain't never been about nobody but Kenneka for me. They say I protect Irene, and I do protect Irene, because guess what I can't do? I can't prove none of the shit they said she did. I can prove some other shit that happened that I know she wasn't involved with, though. And I weigh shit out. I got like a little balance I try to keep. And I'm looking at it like, nah. And if you can't see it, not you guys, but if another person can't see what you see, that's on them. That's on them. It don't matter. I don't want to fight nobody. I'm so glad that I'm making a decision to wrap this series up. I'm so happy because I don't even know how to leave this girl alone. I don't know how. Slick, I do not know how to leave this girl alone. I had to come up with a way to stop myself. I said, well, 7 is completion. It's been 7 years. Blase skippity whoop. I just psyched myself up to making this 7-year be the part when I just come to an end, because it's a lot going on with this case. And one thing that I've grown to accept is that I've done the best that I can for her. I've given the most information I could give. I tied up the pieces I could tie up. And the shit we tied up, can't nobody undo. I don't give a damn what nobody says. I'm beating on my chest, except I can't
This
because it
is
might
the
hurt me.
thing. Excuse me.
Go ahead, baby.
I needed to say this right there where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, as you know, I've heard this KJ case be referred to as the YouTube streets. Well, I don't see it that way. Anyway, everybody that's on YouTube that's involved in this case, I believe everybody whose heart was in the right place has a piece to this puzzle. I see this as a puzzle, and I believe everybody got a piece to it. And if the people could come together and fit in these pieces, we may not solve the case, but we'll come very close to knowing what happened to KJ. And that's what this is all about, right? What happened to KJ. But when you got people wanting to dominate what they call the YouTube streets as they czar, and nothing should be said upon the YouTube streets unless it's okay with them or unless they understand it. And that's just not the way that this should go. I just needed to say that. As long as you have one person and they idea or they truth, they think that, hey, they've solved the case and that what they think is truth and that's it, this case will never be solved because no one person has the answer. It's going to take everybody to put in their piece. And most of all, somebody has to open their mind to other people's ideas and what other people have researched and come up with. But as long as one person thinks that they're the czar of the YouTube street, and unless you clear it with them, this should not be said and that should not be said, you have got to know that that's crazy. Everybody have to come together. And I was especially proud, when T said, hey, I'm going to bring everybody together. We're going to put our pieces together for KJ and see if we can come up with one puzzle. Well, that's not exactly what happened, but I was very proud of her trying to do this. And it's still not too late. Like she said, everybody got a piece of this puzzle. Let's put the puzzle together.
Well, Kelly, I hate
to say that. That's all.
And I'm sorry, baby, I don't mean to cut you off, but at this point right here, I don't think that's possible anymore. I'm paying attention. And one thing I'm not is slow. One thing I'm not is fucking slow. And I know when I need to stop. So no, I don't. That's not the goal. The goal is to do what we're doing right now. The goal is the people that's been supporting this channel and has supported every platform that I've gone to, because y'all crazy as hell to follow me from platform to platform. I don't know what's wrong with y'all, why y'all keep listening to me. But to the people who have followed me from platform to platform, or who have followed the truth, or Kenneka, however you want to look at it.
Right.
I appreciate y'all, because I needed y'all. I needed people to understand and have their minds open. I even need people. I heard that, Avis. I'm having a hell of a birthday post for you. I got you, baby. Listen, we need support, whether you know it or not, because I can sit back and do this all day and all night. I will literally have conversations about Kenneka till the sun come up with multiple people, sometimes strangers. I'll block my number and talk to people all night about KJ that I don't even know and never speak to again. Y'all just don't know. Y'all just don't have a clue. This doesn't stop for me. This has never stopped for me. So for me, this has always been about helping her. I don't care to fight with nobody. I don't care to fight. I don't care how mean it seems I am and how fast I get angry, and I do get mad real fast now. I get fucking pissed.
Wow.
I'm an Aries. My zodiac is Aries. I get angered very quickly, but it goes away relatively fast as well. But what I'm saying is, I'm not bragging on that. I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't understand why we couldn't stand together to help this baby in the first place on nobody's platform. So now, since I couldn't make it make sense.
Because if your narrative is different, I think it's not accepted.
Well, at this point, I don't give a fuck who accepts my narrative. Sorry, I'm all out of fucks to give. Sorry, I'm just being honest. It's no time for it no more. Like, I did all that stuff. I did everything. It ain't just me. We all did. Y'all did too. We all did this. We all did something for her. I'm telling you, it don't matter to me no more. We laid this story out. We on the home stretch. And if I wrap it up on the 8th, or I ramp it up on the 8th, my business. My business. My time, my life. Shit. But I just want you guys to know that one thing about deception, and I can tell you about that. Like, I'm y'all know my schooling. You funny as fuck, Bree. You know what, Avis, I ain't fucking with you tonight. I ain't dealing with you. Listen, one thing about deception, the easiest thing they can do in your face, how people get to do stuff, like they always say, if you want to hide something, you do it right in their face. You know, you right in your face. They play in your face. Yeah. And when they want you to believe something, they paint the picture. So somebody asked me, why would they make a video? Cricket said, why would they do a video at the Crown Plaza? A lot of stuff is going on at Crown Plaza. Are y'all not following what I tell y'all that's going on in that city? Y'all know Rosemont is the #1 nationally known as for body organ harvesting for medical students and research around the world. Google it. I'm not making it up. That's what's going on. You can't tell one knee bone from the neck bone to the heart to the liver to the kidney that they putting in somebody's body. They go for trainings there. Kelly, I don't know what you got going on, baby. Got some noise on your side.
Oh, that's a medical school. People
Okay.
don't get that.
Yeah. So that's what's going on. So when you ask why Crown Plaza, because somebody backdoored Crown Plaza. We're gonna talk about it. Somebody backdoored Crown Plaza. And it had something to do with capital security.
Yeah.
Got going on with Crown Plaza. And I talked about it the other night. We'll go over it again. They got backdoored.
Yep.
They got backdoored. And that's how it works, y'all. When there's so much dirt going on, like I tried to explain to y'all, it's almost like a bank is getting robbed, and a teller sticking money in her bra. And the bank is getting robbed. They not paying, they looking at the damn bank robbers, not the teller. So somebody was a teller inside of Crown Plaza, and they got in where they fit in, and they backdoored and blackmailed their ass. Somebody slid a body in there, tried to get their little cut of the body parts, and some shit went horribly wrong, and a body got left in a kosher freezer, and all hell broke loose in that Jewish hotel. I'm telling y'all what went on. Shit, this ain't hard. This ain't hard. This shit is child's play when you think about it. So
Yep, that's why Zack had to go, because Zack would have Zack would
no,
have blew it all.
Honifa got something to do with it. Like, we can't take away the small roles that everyone played. It's people that had to be in place to trick Kenneka to get her to even go, or to trust her to get this happened on a small level. It was a chain of stuff that went on that hurt this baby. So for us to do that, we got to go back. Got to go back to the beginning. Y'all know how we do it. Unfortunately, this is how this works. Cause it ain't hard. It ain't hard. Take Crown Plaza out of the situation. If you want to know what's going on with Kenneka, take Crown Plaza out of it. Because that was Kendra. That was Kendra or somebody.
Why did that blow up?
And just call Tiny for me and see if he with them. If he not with them, he ain't nowhere. So try him again for the text. Tiny? Hold on, y'all. So, y'all got to keep this thing in perspective. You got to apply yourself, Smokey. You have to apply yourself. They tried to trick us into believing it happened at Crown Plaza, and it didn't. Not Kenneka's. It just didn't. There's no protecting Crown Plaza. Enough went on in Crown Plaza. A girl dressed just like her ended up being found dead in one of those freezers. Get that part straight. Kendra. Look at the slide on the community wall. It's on the wall. Kendra. That's how Kendra got her. Kendra ass apparently was pulled from a freezer. Because it sure as hell wasn't Kenneka on nobody's gurney. And people will take, you know what blows me? People will take half of the story and believe it. Or believe half of it and be like, oh, that wasn't her on the gurney. And that wasn't her walking the halls. So where the fuck was she at then? In any of this? She wasn't in any of it. But it's hard to see the forest for the trees sometimes. And when you realize you've been looking at somebody that is not, it feels weird. You don't feel comfortable believing something, then finding out that it's not the truth. So you'd rather lie down with the truth than with the lie to face the truth. It didn't feel good for me neither. I was distraught. I didn't understand. I was so confused because I knew that was her in that freezer. I said, I don't give a damn what nobody say. That's her in that freezer. And I was riding on that. You couldn't tell me nothing, like slick nothing, until I realized the freezer photos were Photoshop. And I said, I'll be damned. I said, damn, this really ain't this girl in no capacity, in any capacity. It blew me. I felt strange, out of place. I was very confused. I felt tricked. I felt so weird, y'all, because I didn't know how much of anything was real. But one thing I do know is them dead damn bodies. I know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at a dead body. I know how to see that stuff. You can't trick me with no dead body. But I did not see the screws and the fake stuff around her because the body traumatized me. It traumatized me. Looking at a dead little girl in the freezer, I couldn't see nothing but her. Nothing but her. They tricked me. They tricked my dumb ass. They got me, y'all. They got me. They got me. And then only to find out, indeed it is, only to find out later that years before I realized the freezer photos were fake, I have questions already busted out the water. Been busted out the water, showing me the editable fields, the small PNG files on top of the bigger PNG files. Before I even started my business, before I learned about this composition and masking and creating composites and all this stuff I do now professionally, I'm finding a video from 7 years ago where he broke it down, and my dumb ass took all this time to see that. I didn't know. But I know now, and I'm telling y'all what's going on. You could take it or leave it. I don't eat meat. That sound random, didn't it? Well, it's not for me. When everywhere the hell I go, they serving meat, and I can't eat a damn thing. Everything ain't for you. Everything is not for you. And I realized that. So with that being said, I realized that everybody not going to understand or even accept what we're talking about over here. This is a small platform. We made tremendous strides, by the way. Do y'all know we have almost 760 subscribers in 9-10 months? This page has grown. It's amazing. We got like 120,000 views over here, about 760 subs. Oh, hell, let's talk about TikTok. Oh, don't even get me on TikTok. TikTok is stupid. I can't even keep up with that shit. I don't even like going over there. It's too much going on over there. I can't handle that. I'm old, hell. I gotta get some young person to run that. Millions of views. Y'all hear me? Millions. Stuff that make me want to cry. I'm like, damn, I never thought that these videos will reach millions of people. Are you saying one video, 6 million people got the truth about that fucked up kitchen? So if I don't do nothing else right, I did that shit right. Nah, thank you, baby. Thank you. And I'm only telling this to let you guys know that we've made tremendous progress. It doesn't matter if YouTube is minimum. It don't matter. This is way bigger, and our message has spread. Go to TikTok. Check us out over there. About 6K subscribers, and I never post. Daily getting new subscribers, and I'm never over there. 200,000-300,000 views a week, and I'm never posting. And I'm not making it up. Hey, we'll log on and go through the statistics for y'all. Because motherfucker say I'm lying. The fuck I'm a lie for? I don't even have time to tell a lie about no shit like this with no deceased little girl. That's the sick part about it. Motherfuckers make up stuff. Here's the thing. When you get something wrong and you find out you wrong, it's the woman or the man or the human thing to do is to correct it. If you riding a lie, you need to ride the hell on that lie. That's how I feel. So I love me some Zack TV. I don't hear a motherfucking thing negative about Zack. Never. I ain't finna hear it. I ain't accepting it. I don't want to know about it. You want to know why? Because for 7 years I dug for something on this dude and I ain't found nothing yet. Mm-hmm. And if you got it, give it to me so we can prove it and put his ass on blast because he can get it too. Zack can get it. And not how they say get it, like in a bad way. Irene could definitely get it. And I don't mean that no bad way. Just know that if I find something else about somebody that's not right, I'm going to talk about it. I just haven't found anything. Mm-hmm. I can blast Crown Plaza about the other girl's body that's been found in there. I can talk about Rosemont about the shit they got going on, but it's not connected to Kenneka though. Her friends, because some of her friends are dealing with the city of Rosemont due to what's going on there. Y'all heard what Baby Boy P said. Everybody know black people got the richest kidneys. We got the richest kidneys. He said riches. He didn't even say the best. the most substantial, I don't know. He said riches, like it yields more money. He said riches. This is what he said. I have to say what he said. I can't say something he didn't say. So, Kelly, with that being said,
Yes.
with you being a spiritualist, did you ever get anything bad out of Zack? Because I definitely got some suspicion out of Zack. In the beginning, I didn't feel right about him because I knew he knew more than what he was saying. But maybe about 5 months into the case, I said, nah, he good.
The only thing I got from Zack is it's not that I knew he knew more than he was saying. He was trying to set it up and present it correctly and present the people involved correctly. I could see him doing this. So I don't really think, he was like keeping anything. He was gathering all his information, and a good reporter does that. Okay. I think Zack was gathering information, and people were giving him, feeding him information. And he had to discern what was true and what was not. I just think this was bigger than Zack, and it was happening way too fast for him to get a grip on it and understand it. This is what I think. He just did not have time to put it together and present it before his demise. I do believe he had a lot of good and true information. Like I said, I believe Zack was discerning what he had, and more was steadily being piled on him. And remember, the burglary, his phone's going out, his computer going out, and then, it was just one thing after the other. Once he got back to New York and found out about KJ. And then you got to remember, they were saying Zack was there. And with
Right.
him hearing this, that they're putting him there, and that made him angry also. And he was threatening to release. He's like, if y'all gonna put me there, I'm releasing everything. And I know some shit. And that was his stand at the moment. So I just think that this was way bigger than everybody.
I agree. And I can also agree that I don't think that if he were involved in any capacity, that he would insert himself in the direct center of the whole investigation. That just sounds stupid, dumb. You know how out of control he would be to
I
do
never
something like
thought.
that?
I never thought he was involved. You know, just look at it. They didn't just kill him; they killed his friend too, because they knew one thing. If Zack knew, he told his friend. So, I never felt that he was involved in KJ's death. I never felt that.
And you know something I say too, for the people that always say that Zack didn't get killed because of Kenneka, I tell them all the time it was a drone following Zack's SUV. I don't know if people realize that there was a drone flying over his SUV that caught everything. Who the hell flies drones over murder scenes? Who? You think it was just randomly a drone just flying over that area when Zack crashed and they shot him? Y'all think that's how stuff
Nah,
works? It was a
nah.
drone. You don't believe me? We gonna watch the footage. I'm gonna show y'all it was a drone.
I recall that. I recall it. And as I said, the original videos and reports, unless y'all have them in your library, they are not on YouTube.
Yeah, I got it. I got the
See,
original.
I followed Zack, and I told you I was following this case because that child came to me, and I wanted to deliver her message. So, in order to deliver a message, you have to find where the message belongs. So, I was following Zack for a while, just like Trey Gang,
Hold
a
on,
whole
Kelly. Just
bunch
keep
of them.
talking. I gotta step downstairs. Just keep talking, baby. I'm finna come
Okay.
right back. Go ahead.
I was following a bunch of them videos because I'm trying to find and figure out who can I give this information to and that it's going to benefit this child. So I was tracking Zack for a while. So I did not feel, had I felt that he had anything to do with it, I would have not been watching him. Um, Even up until he got killed, even after, I was still watching his videos. So um, Zack is someone that I would have talked to had, he not met his demise. I may have talked to Zack. So that's all I was trying to do was deliver a message. But I knew the only person that's going to understand that message will be the person that I'm supposed to deliver it to. And I found two people that understood what KJ said. So T Slay, she understood it 100%. 54 Keys understood it 100%. So, like I said, I think if everybody just put in their little piece to the puzzle, we'll have a bigger picture of what happened to this child. And I think that's all she wants is for it to be known what actually happened to her, that she did not just walk in a freezer. So, like I said, everybody has a piece of this puzzle. It's to get all the pieces together. Oh, and by the way, I'm not a witch. I know that's been said an awful lot. I know nothing about witchcraft or voodoo. But I know this, if you speak on dark things and if you constantly speak on spiritual things in a negative way, and if you constantly talk about witches, you might get one's ear. And if you happen to get one's ear, you might not like what happened. So I don't speak on witches and demons and warlocks because I respect the dark. So I have a healthy fear of it. So I don't speak on it. So I just needed to say, if you speaking on these things and shit is happening to you, stop talking about dark things. And dark things will stop happening to you. But as I said, I'm no witch. I know nothing about witchcraft. And anybody smart, do not tread those waters.
I'm back,
That's
baby. Y'all
all
keep
I'm
talking.
saying. So, for the record, I just want everyone to know Kelly was just here to deliver a message. I am spiritually gifted. I have at least 5 clairs, and I am a medium. And
Period.
it's natural. So I don't conjure anything up. I don't go looking for anything. So that's all I needed to say. And as I said, stop talking about dark things, and dark things will stop happening to you.
Well, She said what she said. Well, I don't know. I walked out of here on you guys. I don't know what y'all was talking about, but knowing you, I know what y'all was talking about. But yeah. So again, Zack was the focal point. I feel like we did brush on him, but I felt like we didn't brush on him, sort of, kind of. But I think that the message has been communicated. The second phase of this was for us to do the visuals on Jig's page. I'm not sure if he's ready for us yet, or if we'll do it tonight because I'm got to get in contact with him. But we can definitely try. But I just wanted to tell you guys again that if it hadn't been for Zack TV's live with the guys, I never would have even knew who Timothy Delaney was. I never would have known nothing about him. Now we did get to see him in the little holding room with Tynasia and Tyrone and them in that little video that we all saw, but I still wouldn't have known who he was by seeing him in there. He said Thugger 30, but I still wouldn't have known that. So if it wasn't for Zack's video and comparing the voices, because that's literally how I figured it out. I heard the voice. I said, wait a minute, that voice. Like shout out to Custom Design. He could tell y'all this is what happened. I couldn't make this shit up for nothing. I literally was listening to the video. I was looking at the video. Well, actually, Custom was listening to the video, and we were talking about it. And he sent it to me, talking about Tyrone and whatever. It was, something about that video. I can't quite remember. But when the boy said Thugger 30, yeah, don't be woo woo woo, whatever he said. I said, wait a minute, that voice. I said, man, where I heard that voice from? Still couldn't put my finger on it, y'all. So what I did was I automatically went to Snapchat. I wanted to see, could I find his Snapchat? Now, I didn't know the dude had died. So what I was gonna do was I was gonna use a coworker Snapchat to request his Snapchat to get into his Snapchat and hear his voice, because I didn't know how else to find him, but he gave the Snapchat handle Thugger 30. So I'm on that. So Custom was like, nah, he dead. I was like, who? He said, yeah, that's that dude. Some kind of way, y'all. I don't know. We stumbled upon, I don't know how we did it, but no, take that back. He didn't say he was dead. I ended up going over to Facebook finding his ass. I found him on Facebook. Don't know how I did it, but I did it. And found the videos of him and started listening to the videos. And I said, I be damn. This is the dude in Zack TV's live. I said, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way this is this easy. This can't be this easy. So that's what I started my shit, y'all. So what I did was I just got the audio sample of him saying Thugger 30. I got a sample of him on Facebook talking. And then I listened to Zack's live. And I started finding what they call word tracks and pitch and frequency and tune and all these things about voice analysis that I learned. And I noticed him saying certain things in rapid succession over and over again. And y'all know what it is. That motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. That's all he says. And I said, nah, this can't be. This. Man, I played that shit back. I said, man, you mean to tell me this the dude? I said, but who is this dude? What he got to do with anything? Didn't know nothing about no Ty Rowland brother getting killed and him being cool with this person. I didn't know none of that. Crazy part was, people talked about Ty Rowland's brother. They didn't talk about Timothy Delaney, though. Timothy never came up until I brought his ass into the equation. Nobody talked about him. So I say, okay, so he must be getting protected. So now I'm on his ass and I'm paying attention. So now I'm tracking down September of 2017. So now I'm on a mad frantic search for September 2017 to see what he was doing. And that shit said, welcome home, Thugger 30. I said, nah, hell nah. Wait a minute. And then I'm looking at his clothes. I say, this the same outfit he had on in the damn video? Are you kidding me? And then Custom Design, shout out to Custom Design. We in the lobby trying to peep out with Teresa running through the damn lobby. And what do my eyes behold? Who do I see in the damn lobby? Thugger 30. I said, this can't be this easy, man. This is exactly how this happened, y'all. So I tracked this man down, literally tracked him down to Crown Plaza on September the 9th when they was there looking for Kenneka. I got his ass in the room with Tynasia and Tyrone and them. I don't know what date this is. And I also got him in Zack TV's live being a damn puppet master. And I got to come in his ass home on September the 7th. And they're going to have a party for him. And I said, man, nah. Now I go back to Zack's TV. Now it's time for me to analyze Zack's live. Now I got to listen to everything this cat is saying because now I know he's telling shit, y'all. He's telling at this point. So then I hear him say, it get goofy out west. I said, out west, west in them. Damn it, man. The party out west. That's when this shit started hitting me like an avalanche, y'all. The statements, the party out west. I wasn't thinking. We be around west in them. You was not invited to my party. I was like, it was like, y'all listen, it was crazy, but it all made sense. But it didn't make sense yet, but it made sense. That's when I said, wait a minute, I got to sit my crazy ass down and go back to the beginning. So you mean to tell me this is a party that happened on the west side and this ain't had nothing to do with none of these hotels? Man, that's when Kenneka's last post came into play. That's when the text messages made sense. That's when Bree's text message made sense. Everything made sense. It all started fitting together. And I said, ain't no way in the hell this is coincidence. And then not to even mention, turning on the Dr. Oz video with Leonora, and they saying 20 hours later, she didn't know. And they had a hotel and nobody knew the girl was missing. And 2 police reports was made. And I said, well, wait a minute. Y'all been lying this whole time about everything? Everything was a lie. I said, I be damned. And then he had the gall to ask the birthday boy, Zack TV, Zack Stone, my beloved. You had the gall, but thank you for doing it though. You had the audacity to ask the birthday boy, how did anybody know you was at your birthday party? And they said the lives. The lives is how they knew you were at the party? I thought it was your party, you jerk. What are you doing? Zack, what are you doing? Y'all all up at this motherfucker. At this point, y'all all lying. That's when I said, damn. I said, this thing happened September the 8th. He just said September the 8th at 12 something. She was already there. That go with the September the 7th party, leaving the house at 11:30. Leonora lied. Teresa lied. Monifa was with her. Bree had her. And boom, 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 boom. It was nothing you could say. Nobody's making any of this shit up. And if it's not obvious, if you just can't see it as clear as day at this point, I don't know what to say. It ain't for you to see. It ain't for you to see if you can't see this. And if you're new, because it's 40 something y'all up in here, and if you don't know what's going on, I got a suggestion for you. There's a series called Where the Party At. It's so many parts of this series, I don't know what to tell you. Pick whatever you want to pick. We keep on saying the same shit over and over again anyway.
Okay, now what I need you to do is imagine your me. And you recall at that time when you heard someone say, lady, I don't believe you. When I said back then that I was not at Crown Plaza.
Well, sugar, if I would have heard you say that, I would have listened to you. And
okay, no, what you heard was his rebuttal. He would not acknowledge what I said to him. What you heard was him speaking for me.
Well, what I'm telling you is, if I would have heard the truth coming out your mouth, I would have listened to you. So, like I said, the same way a lot of truth was being told in the beginning when they said the girl on the gurney wasn't Teresa's daughter, and the girl on the gurney wasn't Leonora's sister, and that girl wasn't their daughter and sister. And
I remember.
I didn't know how to take that. They had people believing that Kenneka wasn't related to those people, and that's so dumb. You can look at her and tell them that's her people, but they said it, and because I didn't understand it, I was confused. But now I realized that the girl on the gurney wasn't Kenneka. That's why it wasn't Teresa's daughter and it wasn't Leonora's sister. That's how that statement is true. But you got to be able to apply yourself, Smokey. You have to be able to apply yourself. If you can't do that, I don't know what to tell you no more. Do what Dawn said. Don Greening said, go back to part 1. Maybe that'll help you. Because at this point, I can't walk you no more, baby. The walk with Slay is over with. I'm not hand walking, breastfeeding, no fucking body. That's over with. Over with. I shouldn't have said breastfeed because some sick motherfuckers that's listening. But nonetheless, what's up, Nene? What's up, Sugar Plum? You funny as fuck, Bree. I'm gonna do that shirt too. So we got trending on truth. You funny as fuck, Bree. What else we say we're gonna do, y'all? Young Shane, something I don't even know. We'll go back. We'll go back. Yeah, but hey man, long live Zack Stoner, man, for real. And if y'all have time, if y'all go over to TikTok, I did quite a few tributes to Zack over there on that page, because when it hit me, what he did. Shut up, Cody. What's up, man? When it hit me, what he did, and when it hit me, how he ended up leaving here, and I don't really know what happened to him, and I'm not really petty gang. That's it, baby. Petty. I didn't write some of this stuff down. I will write it down, y'all. So if y'all can remember, put it in the chat so I can remember which tees and which hoodies to make. It was petty gang. It was trending on truth. It was another 3-something. I want to say, Young Shane, you came up with it, baby. It was 3-something.
3 Wicked Witches of the West.
You dumb. That's not what it was. But I appreciate him, man, because again, it was some certain things that he highlighted. He actually let Thugger 30 run his mouth. And it hadn't been for Thugger 30 running his mouth. Thank you, baby. Thank you, y'all. Get on over there to TikTok and subscribe to La La Truth. Cause she over there popping some shit. Now I ain't been over there in a minute, but y'all to see them tribute videos and stuff. And they mean a lot to me. Everything that I put together mean a lot to me. So anything that you see me create, I put my heart. Trinity or two. There you go, baby. Anything that you see, anything tied to my name at all, I swear I put my heart into it. Because I do love what I do. I told you guys I'm a graphic artist. I've never released any of my designs to you guys or showed you my apparel because I didn't want anybody to think that I was trying to mesh that into this case. So I intentionally did not give or show anybody anything. But as this shit concludes, you'll start seeing some stuff. Because long as I do my little girl right, respect my little baby girl like I told her I would, after this shit is wrapped up, it's what it is. It's what it is. But did you guys have any questions or anything? Because I don't want to go for too long. Because like I said, we planned on doing 3 lives tonight. Is what we planned on doing. I'm not sure Jig will be able to show the visuals or whatever. But what I wanted to do was just play a couple of minutes of Zack's video so they could really hit home. Because to the people that's on here, the day ones that's on here, y'all know the story. Y'all heard that video over and over again. But for you to really appreciate it and realize what this man tried to do to release the truth, you'll feel even worse about what happened because he died in a bad way. And yes, it was a hit. I saw the bullet holes. I seen the car. I seen it. I saw it. It was horrible. And I heard screaming. It was so sad. But I just want to make sure that the truth gets told with Zack. And if there's anything anyone has about Zack that contradicts anything that we said, I'm asking you guys respectfully to please bring it to us so we can put it in there and get the truth out, because we got to tell the truth, y'all. If we ain't got that, we ain't got shit. Straight up. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Dawn. I love you, girl. We're going to speak too, Dawn. So, yeah. So, I ain't want to chump y'all off. We've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. I didn't want to do too much because we do have a lot of information we do have to cover because we have quite a few parts to go before we wrap up the Where the Party At series. And I wanted to show y'all some visuals or whatever. But if y'all have the opportunity, if y'all go over to the community wall and just look at the post I put on there with Zack and the pointers that made me understand what was going on, because I never would have understood that this didn't happen at that hotel had it not been for Zack. I never would have understood what Pease was saying when he said you got the mom involved, the police was involved, everybody's involved. Now, mind you, I ain't saying Teresa was involved in what happened to her daughter. I'm not saying that. But I'm telling y'all, in some capacity, she had some information. Maybe not about her daughter dying, but she knew. And Pease had to know she knew because he said that shit. He said it. Young Shane said, we all were affected by what happened to Kenneka. And for so many years, we were purposely misguided and lied to. And finally, T-Slate came along with the pieces of the puzzle together. This woman is her. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you, baby. That's look. Don't do that to me. You would have my dumb ass up here crying, and y'all know I cry for no. You just be crying just to be damn crying sometimes. I'm a powder puff, and I don't mind. I don't mind saying it, and I don't give a damn if anybody try to use it against me. You can't use my sensitivity against me. I'm a woman, you jackass. I get to cry. Hey, Samson, it's okay, baby. You ain't never let look. I'll bring the party to you, Samson. This ain't like no. This ain't nothing. We get off this thing, and I call you personally. We have our own personal party. It ain't nothing. Just talking about Zach. Just talking about Zach Stone. We got Kelly. We got Kelly Stitches on here. She got a part. She got to play in it too. She had part two, y'all. Her and Jig had part two, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to call him and see if he can do it, if he's able to do it, and if he's not able to do part two today, we'll do part two tomorrow. Early at that. I don't want to go too late. I want to get this out. We want to get this content out. But hold on, y'all. Yeah. But any questions from anybody? Anybody have any questions? It don't even matter if it's about Zack TV or not. Any questions you guys may have before we wrap it? We're going for a minute, hour and 20 minutes. Like I wanna reach out to Zack. Just Zack. Damn, y'all heard me.
Yep.
Damn. I cannot believe I said reach out to Zack. I said that shit so like I was really finna call this man. I want to reach out to the Jig, Fred the Jig, to see if he wanted to present his second part. Okay, baby. That's cool. Do me this. Text message me, please, on the number you have on me. Right quick, so it could be at the top of my text messages. But y'all, we standing on 40 strong. I don't even want to go. I don't want to go. Y'all got anything else y'all want to talk about? Because I don't want to go on 40 people in here, y'all. That don't even feel right. So once y'all start getting off, so I feel better about getting off the live. Don't do me like that. 40, I can't
Well,
do.
just that you spoke his name, uh, he's probably grateful that
Aw.
you remembered him and
Aw.
acknowledged him in this YouTube case, before you wound it up. He's probably grateful,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm sure he heard you, like KJ hear you, and they know your heart,
I hope so.
and they know you're trying.
Indeed, I am. I think we
So
all are.
I don't believe you misspoke his name by mistake. I think maybe he hear you.
That's crazy. I sure said that man name like I know him personally. I'm finna hit Zach up. How the hell am I hit Zach? That was sweet though. I
He hear
appreciate that.
you, and he's grateful. Like KJ hear you, and she's grateful. And you know one thing, that girl's spirit is still down here.
Strong. She got a strong hold on everybody that I ran across. That girl got people in a chokehold. She sure got my dumb ass in a
So,
chokehold. She been
that's
choking me
the
for
thing,
years.
you know. So even though I'm being accused of, you know, floating pots and levitating dishes and levitating glasses across the room and shit. Listen, if I could levitate shit, I'd be rich. Okay? All
I'm about to
right.
say,
I'd
levitate me some
not
lottery
be,
numbers.
yeah,
Levitate that to me.
exactly. I'd not be levitating dishes and pots in dumbasses' kitchen. All right. So I'm just saying the spiritual world is alive. And when you speak of it in a negative manner, and when you speak of things like witches, listen, go through YouTube and look. You got a lot of witches on YouTube. So to get on YouTube and call me out, which I'm not a witch, and I know that there are witches listening, and out of respect, you really should not be speaking on these people. So the point that you have done this, and when you have dishes levitating in your house, you should not blame that on someone that's spiritually gifted, but look back to the things that you speak of that you should not speak of. So I'm just saying, I don't practice the black arts and the dark arts. That does not mean I don't respect them. I respect them. And I have a healthy fear of them. And for the people that don't, you will learn to respect these things and not speak on them, in an ill manner. So I do believe in the spiritual world, and I believe that child is still around. So, if your narrative is just making money on her name and, you know, expressing the point that, well, you don't think she's dead, I think she's having pina colada somewhere. Well, I don't. And I know she's dead. So, like I said, you got to have respect for the spiritual world because it is real.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I don't know who don't think that. Yeah, so what I wanted to say was they was in the comment section saying, Young Shane said, you guys remember when the post of Monifa sharing a video with Irene, and Irene said, see, you got to fess something out. Was that real? That was very real. It was actually a video that was associated with that post. And had I not seen the video, I wouldn't even believe the post. But the video is something else. It's something else. I'm going to show it to y'all.
As you said, T, Irene been saying it all along.
Look at what she said. See, now you have to fess up.
Yeah, that was powerful. I remember that. That spent my head.
What's up, T? Beezy, baby? Yes, we're going to talk about that too. Nah, that wasn't no snuff video. Now, I don't know if we got the whole video. But part of the video was showing them walking through what looked like a hotel kitchen. Now, here's the thing. A lot of hotel kitchens look alike. A lot of kitchens look alike in these hotels. Stainless steel appliances, refrigerators. That's a standard look, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know what hotel they were in, and I don't know what she was telling her she had to fess up to. But clearly, whatever she did know, Irene was telling her, now you gotta say something because, and I think Monifa said, watch it or some shit like that. Like you better watch it or hush or something like that. But I got the video, but I don't know if I got the whole video. But I do have the video. And we will.
And another thing, people are looking at these two hotels as two separate entities. They're not. They're sister and brother.
Say it again, Kelly.
People are looking at Rosemont and the Marriott as two separate entities of hotels. And I said they're sister and brother.
I think Jig said that. And one thing I can tell you, I can confirm this, that even when hotels are not a part of the same reward chain, like how you have like IHG rewards or Wyndham rewards companies, like it's different kind of people that's over. They have like a reward company, I guess maybe a mother hotel over several hotel chains. I don't really know how it works, but me being in the business sector for so long, like the Hilton and Doubletree, the same hotel.
That's right.
Crown Plaza and some other hotel, like I think Crown Plaza and Holiday Inn, they are part of the same chain. Marriott could be a part of that chain as well. But even if you're not a part of the sister chain, they'll have relationships. Like let's just say if you go to one hotel and have a bad experience, they'll send you to another hotel. It won't be within the same reward. It'll be a whole different hotel because sometimes if one hotel mess over you, you don't want to go to a sister hotel. You want to get out the whole hotel chain, but you don't even know they paired up. And they got some stuff going on anyway. I'll let some bugs in my damn house. I'll be damn. Hold on, y'all. I had my window up and I just messed up. Oh, they got to go. I don't even know what the hell they are. But I'm glad I ain't no scary cat. Cause I don't care about no bugs. I don't do rodents, but I don't care nothing about a bug. But they got to go. I hate killing bugs too, but damn, they gotta go. Hell, I gotta go with all this shit going on. Hey, we gotta wrap this thing up, y'all. These are like 4 bugs in my room. Hold on. All right, y'all. Well, y'all know how we always end it. Y'all know how I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. If you late coming in, you want to catch up, just hit me up. To anybody that want to talk to me, just y'all text message me. And thank you so much, Kelly. I'll call you after I feed these dogs. Gotcha. And y'all know how we do it. Mama, I love you. P.O.P. We'll be back soon, y'all.